got no plans at all. Evil man's always transcending. Fighter like sheep, swallow everything. Always simpletons or pretending.
I'm here at the 2-year anniversary of Occupy, and this is your moment of clarity. On this anniversary, we have to ask ourselves whether the issues that created Occupy have been addressed. According to David DeGraw, U.S. millionaire households now have $50 trillion in combined assets. How much is $50 trillion? Well, it would take only $50 billion to end world hunger and provide clean water to everyone on the planet. 50 billion. That's about the amount of money the Koch brothers themselves have. So maybe that's why they're collecting all that money. Maybe they're going to end world hunger and they just wanted to make sure they had enough to do it before they started. Maybe we've had them wrong all along. Or maybe they'd sooner eat their own livers before giving so much as a crouton to a crippled, homeless, pregnant veteran. Maybe that. We're in a time of what many are calling neo-feudalism, one created out of debt slavery. Essentially, most of America is indentured servants to the bankers and the rest of the plutocracy. And by the way, plutocracy is ruled by the wealthy, not ruled by Mickey Mouse's dog like I used to think. And then, of course, there's blutocracy, which is ruled by Popeye's swarthy nemesis. Why the fuck did a mouse own a dog? And why isn't Pluto anthropomorphic when Goofy is? And how dare they call him Goofy when he's the fucking dog that can talk? Seems he's leaps and bounds more intelligent than Pluto, and he's the one who's Goofy? If I were Goofy, I would say, fuck you, Pluto. I'm gonna call you Goofy, alright? Because I can talk. What now? That's some edgy, groundbreaking comedy right there. I'm taking apart Mickey Mouse 90 years after he was created. The truth is, the source of the anger that created Occupy, that initially yanked all of us out of our homes and into the streets willing to take a face full of pepper spray, has only gotten worse. As author David DeGraw noted, we have an all-time record number of people living in poverty, a record number of people on food stamps, an all-time record number of children going to bed hungry, record number of people bankrupted by medical bills, record student debt, record number of families foreclosed upon, and a record number of people in prison. Somebody call up the Guinness Book of World Records, people, because we are setting some goddamn records. We should be in there right next to the woman with the fingernails that go down to the floor and that guy who's the pet scorpion that lives in his belly button. We should be in there. Meanwhile, a recent report shows that 95% of the gains that have been made since the 2008 collapse have gone to the top 1%. We're in a second gilded age with a level of rich we've never seen before. The richest Americans have wine cellars so big they actually have homeless people in them. They have to have a soup kitchen in their wine cellar. You can't imagine the way these psychopathic greed freaks live. They have their own jets and helicopters. They have poopless dogs. Monsanto genetically modified poopless dogs. It pisses Evian water and it's born with a Gucci sweater attached to its body. It's called a Labradoodle. Okay, I might have dreamt the Labradoodle, but it's only a matter of time before they do that. In the most wealthy and technologically advanced era mankind has ever seen, billions of people around the world are hungry and struggling, and that's why we protest. U.S. millionaires have $50 trillion, and it would take only $50 billion to feed and water the world. I don't mean like water the plants around the world. I mean water the people, but not like dumping water on the head. Give water. You know what I mean. That's been your moment of clarity from LeeCamp.net. As you can tell, many of the facts in this episode came from David DeGraw. Links to his stuff as well as the music here at the end by Killer Mike are in the description. Leave a comment, give a thumbs up. If you want to help Moment of Clarity grow without using money, go to donateyouraccount.com/LeeCamp. It takes 10 seconds and you never have to think about it again. Keep fighting.
Economics, prison turned to profits, cause free labor's the cornerstone of U.S. economics. Cause slavery was abolished unless you are in prison. You think I ambush it and then read the 13th Amendment. Involuntary servitude and slavery it prohibits. That's why they giving drug offenders time in double digits.